Time in the Villa came to a premature end, but she had an unforgettable impact on a dramatic season of Love Island.
Indeed. We caught up with Charleen Murphy on life in the Villa. Let's take a look.
Well, Charleen, you're a week out of the Love Island Villa, but how have people been reacting to you since you left the Villa?
So much love. There was a chicken fillet roll that had a wig on it and my bikini on at one point. I think having been in there, not having my phone, I didn't see any of that. And coming out, apparently it was like the World Cup for girls, watching it, and
this is where
for fellas as well. Okay, how we'd imagine it would feel for you watching the World Cup, but it's been mad, but so lovely. Because in there, you don't know how anything is showing, or I felt like a lot of the time I was like upset or like down, and I was like, oh god, everyone's gonna be like, she needs to cheer up, but like everyone was still proud of me, which is nice.
There was so much speculation online before you finally came into Casa Amor. I mean, it was everywhere. So how did that come about for you behind the scenes? Crazy.
So I got told like a couple of days before I flew out, so I had no idea. So the whole time, like you're never sure of things, and you kind of just, you're going through the process and you do it. Not really. Okay. Like you're not, like it's just kind of, you get the phone call and then that's it, and if you're available, you're available, and if you want to do it, you can. It was never a doubt in my mind to do Casa though. I think like getting to do Love Island at all is such a cool experience that like even if it is just for Casa and I get sent home, I've done it. Like what a cool thing to say I've done. I don't date anyway, so I may as well try on national TV.
Well, before you went in, there were two Tommies, so we call him Tommy Newcastle, Tommy Toon. Yeah. But he revealed that the guys have been talking about your arrival into the Villa before you got in. So did you have an inkling when you did arrive in Casa that was going on?
Yeah, so I was rumoured quite early on, before I even was in talks properly, back in April. So obviously if they're all knowing they're going on to Love Island, their whole TikTok and feed is probably going to be Love Island things. So then a lot of videos were about me, so they would have seen it that way. And then obviously they were just hoping that I was coming in at some point. And every bombshell, apparently they were like hoping it would be me. And then it just took a bit longer.
There's so much that happens behind the scenes, off air, that we really don't see. That lends itself to why you end up crying in the main villa. You and Kavan really hit it off. I believe you even planned a trip to New York together.
Yeah, like a bit tongue-in-cheek. There wasn't like flights booked or anything planned. But you know when you're talking about like future things with people, you kind of imagine them to be true. But like, I think it was like a lad's holiday for him, and like there's no hard feelings there at all. I just think like people don't see all the conversations, then it looks really dramatic that I'm crying after 3 days or like however many days. But you're also sharing a bed with them, you're spending all day with them, like you do get close to people really quick. I get close to people quick anyways, so like then to be in that environment, you do just attach yourself a bit quicker, and I'm no shame in that.
Did it feel really genuine to you in Casa?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, but then I was questioning my own feelings when I came back. I was like, wait, was it? Like, I know mine were, but were his ever? And then I see the movie like clips, and then I was crying in the beds upstairs, like things like that. But I think when you're in there, it's your whole world and everything is so intense. So coming out, I can see things a bit more like retrospect and be like, okay, like Charleen, relax, it's fine.
It's 24/7.
It is 24/7. Yeah.
Like if you were in a new relationship, you might see them once or twice a week.
Yeah, that's true. Things progress
24
quicker.
hours a day.
Yeah,
7 days a week.
yeah, and it wasn't like it was something really casual in Casa. It was like that. We did get really close quicker. So then for it to be like completely opposite, I think that's what was hard about it, because it was like went from really intense to like ghosted in real life.
We all watched when the recoupling in the Villa occurred, and we heard your footsteps. And it was like somebody just got a goal for Ireland at the World Cup.
Genuinely.
People start celebrating. She's in! Yes!
And then all send goes west.
Would you say that when you got to the top of that walkway, that was when you knew things were going to go wrong?
So usually they have it where it's like you walk out together, but this year they must have done it differently where it was separate. So we walked out, and then you grabbed their hand and you walked then up to the fire pit together. And then as he was speaking, he like dropped my hand, and I was like, oh, I just knew. A woman's gut is always right, and I feel like my gut is so strong, and like I also understand where he's coming from in the sense of seeing someone and her standing there by herself couldn't have been nice for him either. They had such a longer connection than we had, so like there's no hard feelings about it. I get it, but it's just crap to be the one who like is in the middle of all that, and just to be like part of that story. But like, it is what it is.
So naturally when you come into the Villa, there's going to be a feeling of a bit of a divide between the Casa girls and the Villa girls. I mean, that's how it felt for us watching. Is that how it felt for you too?
Only the first night there was kind of a divide. After that, everyone kind of gelled and got on and spoke about things other than just the dramas we were in. I think like you're only seeing 1 hour a day, so you're seeing everyone's drama, the bad bits, like, whereas there is nice times in between, and girls just being girls, and like sharing makeup, sharing clothes, like all that is really nice. But the first night, obviously, it was quite like a frosty reception, but like we weren't expecting a welcome home banner or like a cake. We knew what we were going into, but I think you can prepare for it, but then when it actually happens, it's like, it is intense.
And then, of course, with the click came Mika's comment about that girl.
And I only seen that afterwards, because obviously in hindsight, like, I wasn't there in that conversation, so I didn't know she said that. She said something like, oh, I can't believe Kavan brought that girl back.
Oh, with the emphasis on
that. Yeah, and people online are like, but she just didn't know her name. But I'm like, no, everyone knows what she meant by that. You never usually see conversations that happen like that in real life, because they're not filmed. But like, I could come out and watch that being said. That's why it hurts a little bit, because she was so nice to me.
Yeah.
And then to see that behind my back just isn't nice. But she's also 21, she's young. And like, there's no hard feelings there either, but I just think it's hard to watch anyone saying that about anyone.
So you've spoken a little bit recently about coming out of the villa, it being a bit of a whirlwind, getting your phone back, and obviously anything that happens online, enter the trolls. So how has it been for you receiving a trolling online?
When you're living it in there, like, you're just living your life, and then you're like, oh my God, everyone's seeing this, everyone's got an opinion. But I honestly feel grateful that I've done this as a job before Love Island, because I'm so used to that anyway. I'm so used to getting hated for zero reason. So I back everything I did in there. I don't take any of it back. And if people have a problem with that, I don't really mind. Because if there was stuff I regretted and then there's people like upset about it, like, oh my God, like, wish I didn't do that. But I feel so strongly about how I acted. It was me. And if people don't like me as a person, I can't control that. So they can talk away.
Did they have a problem with you? You were so genuine.
I don't know. I think people didn't like me crying. They said I cried a lot. Crocodile tears, etc. I'd rather not cry on national TV. Like, I wouldn't be putting that on. That was all completely real. I was on my period the whole time. Didn't help things.
Totally fair.
But yeah, I think as well, like, Jasmine fans and things like that. And but I think you can't pit two women against each other. Like, we get on absolutely fine. There's no bad blood between anyone in our situation that we had. So people kind of need to like move on from that, I think. And yeah, it's a show at the end of the day. Let them. Yeah, and they will move on, and I'm really happy for Kavan Jazz.
But you got to come out of the villa and also hear some lovely things being said about you. Did you feel like you picked the wrong brother, maybe?
I did say that after Sun, half joking, half not. But I was like, he just said such nice things about me and always kind of backed me, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
should have chatted to him more. You think?
I think so, Charleen.
I had one chat with him in Casa, and it was actually really nice.
Was it
He's
not
a lovely guy.
When you were in there?
I think I don't really cop on to things sometimes like that. I think I was so blinkers on towards Kavan, and I was just like, yeah, just went from there. I didn't really want to talk to anyone else then.
Aww.
Yeah.
He worries about Aiden though.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes he doesn't know what his left hand is doing.
He doesn't.
It was right, and I just went right and left. Anyway, but he doesn't.
I think he doesn't have bad intentions with things though.
Yeah.
I think he does like he's really excited about things. He loves kissing people.
He gives Labrador energy, doesn't he?
I'd say he's kissed the most people in that villa. Like,
Definitely.
he's always kissing. Do you ever see his legs like curl up? And he's like, can I have a kiss? And he'll just look at someone's lips and you can just see it. Like, he's funny. I think he's just having a good time.
Yeah.
You have to give it to him.
Were you not tempted by Fitzy to make a little move in that direction?
I had him on my list going in of who I'd chat to, but I think because I know him, he didn't give me any inkling, and he's locked off as well. So I didn't want to be pushy. Like, that's not me to be like pushing boundaries or to be like overly like flirtatious with something like that if there's nothing back. If he gave me like maybe a little bit of something, maybe I would have had a chat with him then, but it was too like friend vibe. I just didn't get that.
East Coast of Ireland meeting West Coast of Ireland.
Maybe it wouldn't work. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. No. He's so nice though.
Do you think they're
so
going to last
genuine
on the outside, Lola and Fitzy?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They are always with each other. I don't know how much they show in the show, but like they're constantly together, constantly chatting, like hugging, cuddling. Like they are smitten from what I can see.
I'm gone too cynical. I was like, that man's playing a great
No.
game.
But I think every season I get it wrong. I guess the wrong couples that will last every time, and I'm always shocked. So we'll see.
Now, Charleen, as we saw before, Jack Keating, when he was on Love Island at first, he was on for 3 minutes, and then they brought him back for All Stars, and we got to see him in all his glory. Bearing in mind you were only there for a week, would you go into the All Stars villa?
Yeah, I would love that. I think just to be able to show more, because I've been branded as like boring and overhyped. I think where the hype was so long, it kind of did me a disservice in a way, because everyone's like, who's this girl? What's she going to come in and do? And then I come in and just crying at myself into a triangle. Like, it's not the best. It's not the best thing to do, but it's Love Island, so it's going to happen. But I think I would definitely consider it. The timing would have to make sense, but I think I'd want to go in early on. and not have to
You
try
need to be
like
an OG this time.
yeah, or like
Justice for Charleen.
early bombshell, because you're
Definitely.
competing with connections that are so much longer, and like you can't. Competing with time is one of the hardest things to do. So I think it would need to be OG. It would need to be like soon. I think I wouldn't want to be like too old doing Love Island's. 27 now. So I think it's my last. No, because there's only.
And on that note.
No, but like I think the oldest.
27.
I think the oldest is like 30 usually.
Is it?
So I felt like that's so this year I done it. Because I was.
Well, I'm a year away.
Well, listen, we really hope to see you on the All-Star show. I would
knows?
absolutely love to see you back on the
Yeah.
screen. Before we let you go, who's winning?
I hope Yulia and Lorenzo win.
Same.
Yeah.
I love Yulia.
So do I.
She's
a legend.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
And when I hear about how difficult it was for you to come in, I respect her even more because
Yes.
she's come in dropping grenades left, right, and centre.
She is, and she was so there for me whenever I was set. Like there was one time I was crying, and she started crying for me. Like she's just like such a good heart, and like just says it how it is. And
a
her,
genuine
the
girl.
two of them are like they look like a hot couple that should be on a yacht in Monaco. Like they just are that couple, and they're both lovely. He's so kind as well. So I'm really rooting for them to win.
Charleen, it's great to talk to you.
Thank you. That was
Thank you
lovely.
so
Thanks for
much.
having
Lovely to
me.
see you.
Thank you.
She's just lovely.
So lovely.
Such a nice
I never
girl.
ever would have expected you to be such a big Love Island fan, but we were like two
Big hit
teenagers.
in our house. So my wife will be locked into the chair again this evening to watch Friday's
A
episode.
great chat. We loved her.
Okay, no, really, really nice. And we wish her well in all that she does. And who knows, come January, we might see her again in the All-Stars
crossed.
version of
Fingers
Love Island,
crossed, yeah.
which you'll be able to see here.